My name is Yang Villa. I am a water resources management professional from Metro Manila, Philippines. I was encouraged by one of the alumni of Beahrs ELP to apply, and I started drafting my application earlier this year, late last year, and I got in, and I was fortunate to get the Mike and Ruth Cheng Fellow grant. I wanted to, when I learned about Beahrs ELP and researched the good stuff that has been happening out of this and learning from this particular alumnus, I wanted to be part of that network. And I saw how the alumni of Beahrs ELP go off into their respective careers and their communities and their countries and do a lot of great good wherever they choose to work. And for me, I want to be part of that high-powered, high-impact community. That's why I want to be involved here. I think in addition to learning from the professors, it's the learning with and from the rest of the cohort. And that's saying a lot because the brain power from the faculty is already this notch at this level, but having the chance to interact and learn from my cohort and classmates gives it a totally different dimension because we're bringing in so much experience, so much case studies, and that enriches the experience. This cohort is chosen out of what they bring to the table more than what they have, what they seek to get out of the program. So everybody is in a give and take relationship, and I really enjoy that. So you can hit up a conversation with one or two people, and you can get so much out of that. Before the program, I thought I was a pretty collaborative person just because I'm extroverted and outgoing. But learning from the collaboration sessions, 3 days of doing that with Susan Carpenter was eye-opening for me. There's so much about collaboration that gets missed out or that is not deliberate. If we thought through collaboration more systematically the way she taught us in class, I think we would get more out of that. So that impacts me as a leader because I have learned how to be more facilitative and more collaborative so that I could be more effective in my work. So Professor Dan Kamen mentioned that social science is the #1 job in this day and age of environmental work. And I think he's right. Over the last 10 years of my career, I've struggled over whether spending time to being an expert in one given field, in one specific technical field, or being somebody who's a system integrator, somebody who knows how to put things together, who's more of a social scientist above a technical expertise. And I have learned that I could be the latter. And that's a very powerful message for me because the way that the world works today is that no matter how good the science is, if you're not able to communicate that, if you're not able to work with other people, it will go to nothing. So I think the role of Beahrs ELP is in developing more of those holistic leaders who can deliver more than on the science. It should be a given, like par for the course. We should all be good with the science. But being able to communicate that effectively and working with other stakeholders is something that I have taken out of this program and would want to work on. What I can take away from the Beahrs ELP to add value to my field of work is the fact that water professionals should be more open to other environmental work. Because the water sector tends to be very siloed. We work in compartments. It started out as a utility-centric sector and industry. And now we're slowly opening up to the understanding of water as a system for a greater environment. It could be the natural environment, could be the built urban environment. And Beahrs ELP really impressed that upon me, seeing how I connect with other environmental leaders here, such as conservationists, urban professionals, people working with land conservation, coastal management. That just brings to mind that as a water professional, I should be open to working with other environmental professionals to magnify the impact of my work. I think bringing people together is one piece of Beahrs ELP. Maintaining the network and relationship is another strength. I've spoken to several alumni from the Beahrs ELP, and turns out there are many Filipinos who are part of the alumni network. And the fact that they stay connected to the network and get things done with the network of alumni and professors and UC Berkeley is a very, very strong point. Some fellowship programs entertain you for a while, and then let you go off into the real world without so much as more guidance after your experience. But I'm assured that Beahrs ELP will continue to nurture this network of fellows and make sure that you deliver the impact you promised to your cohort and to your teachers and everybody else in the program that you would make. And I like that.